Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to take a look at EZA Great Ape Turles. Now, this celebration is funny in that, you know, there's definitely a lot of negativity hanging around, but Turles is getting a lot more help than I think a lot of people realize. And one of the surprising ways, I think, is actually this Great Ape Turles is going to be pretty decent. So, if we back out really quick, I could just point this out. So, let's get Turles' defense right here. He's at 355k. Now, remember that Great Ape Turles is going to be very similar to, you know, regular Turles characters, in that he's generating a huge amount of power from his links. So, like, if we just take a quick look at his links, as long as he has some of these active, so the first one, Destroy the Universe, Prepare for Battle, Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, Transform, Saiyan Roar, and Fierce Battle. I mean, a lot of these Turles characters, Thirst for Conquest, Destroy the Universe, Big Bad Bosses, we're going to be able to share these. Now, I've said that I think the new Dokkan Fest Turles, he could be good, but he does need an injection of Big Bad Bosses characters. I think that this Great Ape Turles actually is going to be good enough to run. He will not be able to live a super attack, but as a sub-EZA, I think the power he will generate for Dokkan Fest Turles is going to be pretty good, considering I think this Turles should be able to tank normals. Let's put, let's put them in slot 1. They need to be in slot 1 in order for them to guard and stuff like that. So we can do that. All right, so let's see what his defense is again. Great Ape Turles right here. So we are at 355k. Now, Turles, right, gets 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets 120% defense if there's 5 or more Space Traveling Warrior category allies on the team, which we've got. But Turles also gets 3 ki and 120% attack and defense when ki is 9 or more. That's a multiplicative buff. So Turles, I mean, I'm not good at calcing this like right off the fly, but Turles is rocking, what, 700k plus defense in this rotation right here, which would put him in 8.4 million. That puts him in range to tank all boss normals, this Great Ape Turles, which honestly, as a sub-EZA, I can kind of get behind. I mean, look at this, right? The boy's at like 700k plus defense. He does that, and then you need to factor in what he does for the actual Dokkan Fest Turles as well, right? Because it's like Almond and Raisin, they're going to hold down slot 1, and they're going to do it in a spectacular way. There's going to be no problems whatsoever. We can float one of the regular Turles off. So, like, they're going to be able to hold down that first slot, and we're not going to have a problem with that. Now, then, I guess the one thing I'm sort of curious on, as I'll sort of, like, experiment with the team and stuff like that, is who I'm going to try and want to go with for, like, the other slot 1. I think depending upon the fight, and, you know, like, how the beginning of the fight goes and stuff like that, maybe this Turles can rock slot 1. Because once he does his 4 super attacks, he just needs to do 4 to build up. You know, all of his defense is at the start of turn. He's not one of these characters that's getting defense from a super attack effect or anything like that. Now, Great Ape Turles also is not getting any defense from his super attack effect. We saw his damage go up on that turn when he had the triple supers. We saw his damage going up because his super attack effect is he greatly raises attack for 1 turn, 50% buff, and then he's also got a high chance to stun. That, of course, also is a 50% chance to stun. So, that is fine. I really do wish, even though, I mean, this Turles, you know, might be, you know, sitting at, like, 700k plus, right, because of how it works now. But I would say, I still think maybe if we gave the boy 30% defense on super attack effect, we would be cooking 383 right here. I think that this Turles, as a floater, he's gonna work very effectively. This Great Ape Turles, man, like he's a pretty basic unit, but he actually does fulfill a role. It's like, again, I know people are dying to, like, you know, slander Dokkan, like, oh, these idiots releasing Gohan and Goten, and it's like, that is true, right? Like, they don't fit here, but I mean, they did drop Dokkan Fest Turles, but then they gave him 2 incredible banner units, and actually one of the better sub-EZAs. So yeah, I don't know. Like I don't think Turles is not in the worst spot ever. It is just crazy to think about how nice it might be if this guy would have EZA'd. I saw the argument that maybe like pushing all of these like like Turles and Bojack type characters now could be a bad thing because it means later on they're not going to be able to EZA them or something like that. But I do still think we could have gotten one more character. Well, yeah, that's fine right there. I do think that they maybe could have given us, one more character, LR Turles as EZA, but, it is what it is. Alright, we'll probably do just, like, honestly, just maybe, like, one more rotation from Great Ape Turles. I have seen, what I wanted to see from him. I think that Great Ape Turles is actually, pretty decent, right, to run as, like, a floater. Again, you're not going to be able to work too effectively with him, potentially, like, tanking supers. No big boss super is Great Ape Turles going to be able to handle, right? So, you name them. Cellmax, Metal Cooler Core, like, a lot of them are going to crush him. Keep in mind right now that a lot of the bosses, too, are extreme class bosses, which means extreme class units can tank a little bit easier, too. So, villains typically don't need as high defensive stats in order to tank really well. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll put AGL Great Ape Turles right there in slot 2. So let's see this rotation. So what are we at right here in terms of defense? So he's at 355 because this is so like let's say we're doing like a real run. We would put Dokkan Fest Turles in slot 2, and then we float Great Ape Turles. So let's just emulate that real quick. Let's just put Dokkan Fest Turles slot 2 right here, and then let's look at the defense. So like we would be running like this, right? Like this is good enough for all the content. I do prefer when characters don't get one-shotted with super attacks, but at least Great Ape Turles, he's a sub-EZA, right? The fact that we don't have to worry about any normals on him does feel a bit better. A build like this, like, is certainly something that can work. We would, maybe get rid of, like, LR Turles or HL Turles for, like, Final Form Cooler, EZA STR Cooler, maybe, like, the new banner unit, Diaz and Cacao, but I think that this Great Ape Turles, he can contribute. Like he's actually like a real unit here. Not bad. All right, so yeah, we'll put Great Ape Turles in slot 2, and then we'll finish up right here. Let me know what you guys think about Great Ape Turles, but yeah, I consider him a pretty damn decent character, actually. I didn't really think he was gonna be like that. I don't know, like when I was looking at his details, it's kind of like, well, hold on, like if he can get to a certain number, it's how well he works with just Turles himself, like, means that this Great Ape Turles could be pretty decent, right? Now, he, again, has that additional as a high chance of being a super if there's a low-class warrior category enemy, or if there's a planetary destruction category ally in the same turn. So, like, right there, we procced it. So, Turles getting multiple additionals could be pretty good. And you guys already know, what type of build? What type of build would I recommend for Great Ape Turles? Oh, yeah. I could think of something. Dodge. We going full dodge, baby, on Great Ape Turles. Because him not having defense from his super attack effect, too, all that means to me is I don't really have that much incentive to give him additionals. You can give him crits. I mean, his damage is okay for what he is. But the main way you want to view Great Ape Turles is we want to view him as a character who is going to generate the links for Dokkan Fest Turles. It's the main thing he's going to do. So, let's just look at, I guess, Great Ape Turles' card real quick to end. Let me know what you guys think of Great Ape Turles. Oh, we can also do the giant ape transformation as well. The only thing about a character like this Turles is his is just RNG, right? He has, what, a 10% chance to go Great Ape. If you're going up against, like, 8th Anniversary Sin, and then he transforms, like, in the final phase and cancels the AoEs, that could be pretty good, but it is difficult to take this into account too much, considering how low the chance is and how completely out of control it is for you. It's not like you can, like, oh, like, here, let's set up Piccolo Jr. to use his giant transformation next turn, or, okay, we know we'll be able to pop Orange Piccolo's active skill, Orange Piccolo transformation. This Turles, it's not really going to work quite the same, right? If we can get it sometimes, it'll be nice. I guess it is nice that he's got it in his back pocket, but of course it's going to be something that's going to be uber rare. So let me know what you guys think of Great Ape Turles. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.